Good morning and welcome again to my channel. I had a lot of fun doing the video yesterday on mixes, different dry mixes, and I'm going to do another one today. This one is a classic. You could just keep this on your shelf and use this anytime you want. There's various ways to use it, and I'm going to go through the list of ways that I like to use it at the end of the video. So stay tuned for the whole video because you're not going to want to miss it. But first, I'd like to say thank you for watching. And my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you're new and you've never seen any of my videos before, you're new to my channel, thank you so much for dropping by. Well, when the weather gets cold, we want comfort food. Everybody does. I craved some for myself yesterday, and it was good, but that's it. Not going to be good. But I am going to make up a mix that I like to keep on my shelf that I can use in various ways. My favorite thing to make in the fall, the minute the weather gets cool, is the meatloaf. Now, meatloaf isn't just meatloaf. It's not just a ball of meat shaped like a football. Not the way I make it. I used to use a name brand, a cup of soup, onion soup mix. And one day I looked at the ingredients on the box and I couldn't pronounce anything. There was all kinds of ides in there and fructoses and I don't know. I can't pronounce any of them. And a lot of sodium. So as you know, I was taking care of my mom and my dad could not have a lot of sodium, and he wanted meatloaf, and he loved the way I made it. So I decided to come up with my own copycat. It's kind of like what I did, and it tastes just like the kind that you buy. Now, right now, Walmart has that brand for $2.65 for 2 envelopes. They are 1 ounce each. Okay? So you're gonna pay $1.32 for 1 ounce of flavoring to put into your meatloaf. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of sodium, and there's a lot of chemicals. So today I'm going to show you how to make it the easy way. You know me and my jars, okay? The ingredients are very simple, and I'm sure that you have them in your pantry already. First ingredient is minced onion. So now I don't measure a lot of things. You guys know that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it, if I can ever get this thing open. Hands don't want to work today. Okay. Hang on one second. And I am going to get this off really quick. I am so sorry for this. Sometimes you just need a little help, you know? Just a little. I don't measure a lot of things. I do to taste. So I know what I like. This is an 8 ounce jar. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. Okay. So it's 2 tablespoons of minced onion. I'm also going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now remember, this is the dry part of the mix. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Because remember, I'm not using anything that has salt in it already, so. A teaspoon of onion powder. So this is the dry mix, okay? Get my funnel. And I'm going to put in some flavored breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to fill up the jar the rest of the way with breadcrumbs. So this is like a 1/2 cup. don't know how much more will fit. I should have done a quart jar, but okay. Now we're going to put a lid on the jar. You want to make sure that there's a good seal, okay? Get something that has that rubber seal. You're just going to keep shaking it up. Again, these mixes are really great if you have kids. If you're homeschooling your children, if anybody out there, I know my daughter used to do stuff like this, and I used to do it too with my granddaughters, is they're measuring. They can actually do this. They're learning how to make a mix. They're having fun. They like to feel useful. So you just want to shake this up well, okay? You know what I'm going to do? And this is what I think you should do too. Get your spoon and kind of stir it up before you shake it, just to make sure it's all incorporated nicely. And then I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's mixed up a lot better. Okay. So this is an 8-ounce jar. I could have went up a little bit more, so I might add more onion actually. But what you do is you just measure out, I would say, maybe a quarter of a cup for your meatloaf, okay? Just toss this in or just sprinkle it on. Then you add your ketchup, your egg, and your water. I don't measure. I put a little bit of ketchup. I put maybe a quarter of a cup of water because the water is going to bind with the breadcrumbs, and then an egg or an egg white. You don't even have to do the egg, but it comes out really good. When you do it well, it comes out really good. So that's how I make my meatloaf mix. So this is just meatloaf mix. Now, wouldn't it be great if you coated some chicken with this and baked it? Coated some potatoes and baked it? Or threw some in a hamburger mix if you were making like cheeseburgers or something. So this is going to be a real good helper to add some flavor to an everyday meal that everyone loves. Everybody loves, well, not everybody, but most people love meatloaf, right? And it's going to make it a lot easier for you. If you're coming home from work or you're in a hurry, you just want to get dinner prepped easily. You don't have to go getting out all the ingredients. It's right here. Just make sure you put a label on your jar or on the lid of what it is. So I'm going to put on here meatloaf mix. I'm also going to make another jar, a small one, of the soup mix, which is the minced onion, the salt, the pepper, because that's all it is. So hang on, and I'm going to get another jar. Okay. Wait a minute, that's too big. Okay. So here's the next one we're going to do. We're going to make just the cup of soup, okay? Again, 2 tablespoons of minced onion, or some people call it dried onion. You know what? I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 3. I have to get one more ingredient. I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. It was right in front of me. Okay, I am going to use some beef bouillon. So onion and beef goes really good, and this might be good for a quick onion soup, like a French onion soup. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Teaspoon of onion powder. And then I'm going to, because I'm using this, I'm not putting any salt. So I'm going to do 2 beef bouillon, or you could do chicken. They even got a vegetable one that you could do. I'm going to do a little bit more just to fill up the jar. So you can even layer this. This is really cute. Soup mix in a jar, right? I didn't even think to do this, but it's just coming out that way. And put a little more pepper. No, I didn't layer it too bad. I'm not too good at this, but it does look kind of cute. And I'm just going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to shake it up and leave this on my counter. And this can also be added to different soups, just different recipes where you want a little extra flavor. So ladies and germs, there is really no reason to go out and spend money on chemicals in an envelope. You're basically spending $2.65 for 2 envelopes full of chemicals. Okay? If you make your own dehydrated bone broth, your bouillon, that's fine too. But if not, just use a little bit, but this isn't something you should be using all that often. So there you have it. We have onion soup mix, and we have meatloaf mix. So this can be used for any kind of potato, any kind of meat. I think this would be really good coated, because it already has a breadcrumbs, on some pork chops. I just think that would be really, really good. And you have your soup. So that is all for today. I do apologize when I got interrupted trying to find something. So I do apologize for that. But thank you for stopping by, and I hope you found this video helpful and useful. And if you did, please hit the like button, leave me a comment below, and I'll catch you on my next video.